think there's a red prince somewhere who's in opposition to us. All right, let's go get our outside interpreter. What we've got today. Bullshed. All right, get two special items. I've got a shovel. What else is for me? I was told there would be two special items. A sledgehammer. Excellent. And it costs you 5 feet to go get those items, but I guess I've got extra feet. I need to get a magnifying glass and examine that stamp, huh? Column. The gems have been useful. Hacking a magnifying glass there would be cool too. Gems are in a box with a true statement. Statement on the blue box is true. Two of these statements are false. For the statement on the blue box, that's true, then these two are false. All right, we got to start over. Let's say that this one is false. And that would mean this is true, and it can't be. So these could both be false, and then this one would be true, and that would mean this is the one. If I start thinking too much, that one always gets me. I have to stop as soon as you figure it out and not keep going. At least that's been my experience. The hallway gives us nice access. Corridor does push us up if we want to go up. I'm going to get as much exploration done as I can. I'm going to have to make a chapel here, but it's fine because I'm not going to have to walk through it much, I would imagine. I don't have any money right now. I think there's something going on with the gardener wanting that hoe angel. This is the only place we can get the conservatory, but I don't need the conservatory right now. Storeroom gives me a bunch of gold, but I don't really want to walk that through a chapel, so I think we're going to take a closet and get two new items. Key card. Okay. This could be a good run then. Commissary next to a chapel just seems to hum. Not a game that's designed very well for you to eat a slice of pizza while you're playing. I think I'm down for an observatory. Wonder how many times I have to find this thing. Yeah, this is definitely not Earth. I want to keep going. Pantry's my only choice. Make a pantry. He's been in. Passageway is a lot of options. I do like a tasty snack. I might come over and want a snack. The den's also nice too. It gives us almost as many exits, and I get a gem. Which is, as we know, truly, truly outrageous. Hello, Pancake. How have you been? I can get all the gold here and then do something with it. I could also take the courtyards, probably just better. There's a metal detector. You unimpressive pebbles. Today could be the day that we beat this. Starting to look like probably not, with locked doors. But have to go all the way back. Oh god, I really do have to set these up like a chessboard at some point, don't I? I really don't want to do that. Because I can't imagine the amount of RNG necessary to pull that off. But if I take this, we're blocking ourselves off. But I'll do this and we'll just go through the entrance. Your health improves. It didn't. Spoiler alert. We've only got one path left open to us. I'm kind of okay with that. Dark room and the dining room both give me plenty of exits. Metal detector's going off. There we go. Okay, we're not shut out now. He's got some keys. Try the corners first. Locksmith. I've never seen the locksmith. This is a really wonderful spot for a storeroom. And the bedroom lets us keep going. But I think I'm going to take the storeroom here. Like, that's a good cache of things. There might be other special keys that I need to buy. Hello, heretic. But I feel like we could actually use a commissary now. There's the library, but it's not going to take me anywhere near. There's the boudoir, so we're going to have to take the passageway here. I think we'll still push the corners first. A great spot for a nook. Wouldn't mind a commissary now. Kitchen, food for sale. I still want to try to find the bedroom for, like, the lady. Sounds weird when I say it like that. I don't know what the food does in the kitchen. We never drafted a kitchen, but we know that there's a way into the lady's bedroom from here. And we would like to get there. Yeah, that's the note talking about her not being able to make it. So this has been shut down for like 10 years. I remember it had to be north. Oh, did it say north facing? So I have to come in it this way. Is that correct? South doors only. I thought it was north doors only. Okay. I want to do this the opposite way of the way I'm doing it. All right, fine. Let's see what food for sale does. I imagine it just replenishes your herpaderps. At a morning room? What is a morning room? I don't know. Let's get it. Okay, I had that backwards. Well, I suppose it depends on how sad you are. And how long you plan to cry. They've got a dog. Oh. Boudoir keeps us going. I like that. I do want to remind me before we leave. I want to check that stamp. The phonograph. That's unusual to have in the 90s or the 80s. Like, I'm assuming the years match our years, even though the world isn't our world. I can maybe use a magnifying glass and see worn buttons or something. Hello, Tim. So we're gonna dead end ourselves here. I have to go back through the den. It doesn't super matter what we pick here. Got to go back around and use it. Yeah, fair enough. The library might have been a better choice. Is that basketball? I should have picked the library. That would have been a better call. I want to look at this stamp. We haven't examined this one yet. Mora Jai, 4 cents. The White Sea of Yore. For us, we've got to go all the way back up through here and then pick if we want to go up or over here. Foundation might find us more keys, so I'm kind of inclined to go that way. I think this is the way. I've got a key card. I played a game when I was a kid called Mystery Mansion that this reminds me of a little bit. Like, yeah, this is a board game. You don't say. We're gonna get the sauna. You obviously need to have a sauna. And we can already go into the foundation, dig, get some utility rooms there. Old rusty nail. Pebbles. Digging has not been worth doing today. See if that was the game I'm remembering. Yeah, that's exactly the game. When I was a kid, I was obviously very young, but you would draft the rooms as you went along. I remember playing that as a young lad in the 1980s. Control water flow. That'll let me turn on the water in the kitchen, presumably, which I would like to do. And also, we wanted to do this for the laboratory. If we find the laboratory and have the pump room going, we can do stuff. So I've got to take it away from somewhere. Got to figure out what to do with it, though. Pump control panel, water source selection. Reserve tank, tank 1, up 2 tank switch. What? Am I supposed to know what to do with this? So it's like the internet. I just want to go run the sink in the kitchen and see what happens. I've got that going. There's not a thing for the laboratory. So question, do we go back to the kitchen and see what happens when we run the sink? I will remember to do that before we leave. Or at least I'll try to. Don't want to hit the gymnasium yet. Got plenty of keys. Sauna. This is not a good place for a sauna, so I'll have to take a billiard room. I don't know how to do this puzzle. We've got a lever. I might be able to just brute force this, huh? Oh, well, maybe not. Okay. So that's addition. This is subtract. This is multiplication. We've got to multiply, add, and subtract, but I don't know what I'm starting with. I guess I'm starting with 15. Minus 10 is 5 times 3 is 15. Okay. I mean, the difference is I've apparently read the rules, I just don't remember it. Drawing room lets me redraw stuff. That could be crucial. I can go over here and try to get into that bedroom I want to get in. Yeah, we could try. We get 2 shots at it from here. And security gives us some big outs. Come on, I need security. Redraw it. Maybe I can get a hallway. No, but I get dark room. I feel like I need some gems. Not this kind of gems. Praise banana. I needed more feet. There's no mishearing. That's the same word to me. Coupons, huh? I can't tell the difference between GEM and JIM. Temperature. If there's a breaker box, I can turn off the gymnasium and turn on the dark room and make a lot of things just better. I think it was Snap. Can I not use my magnifying glass to read that? It looks like it says clarinet. I remembered how to do this yesterday. Kind of just click it enough until you get the thing that you want to happen. Need them on the sides. And I feel like once you do this puzzle once, you shouldn't have to do it again. I still don't know why I'm doing this. Yeah, no, I just want to figure out how to read that a little better. It looks like it says cabinet. But I feel like I've got hella items. I know, I feel like I've looked at everything in here. I did get a gem, which is nice. Okay, there's a picture of my uncle. Picture of my uncle with a camera from Cinca Company. That's the camera right there. Camera's kind of looking over here at this film. Those don't appear to be developed yet. We've magnified on that before, right? Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. I wrote that down, I believe. Yeah. This wasn't taken in a mirror. Or that would be backwards, right? But this wasn't the first selfie. Someone took a picture of him with his camera. We've done all of this. Grumpy maids. We've been at that desk in the office. I wonder if that was the lady of the manor. Another picture of the tree. Another picture of this lady. Get another print of her ladyship, I assume, for one of the rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. So this is her ladyship. That doesn't look like her. I don't know who that is. All right, I can take security now. I have a gym. There's also a meal for me in the dining room now. We can go ahead and confirm this. I believe it says unless written by hand. Yeah, okay. Got that one. I want to check the email. It said it was going to send me something. I've got a key card, so I don't need to worry about it now. Music sounds a little bit like Stellaris. It was nice to have a shovel. Alright, fine. Need more gems. This door is almost just like whatever I draft is almost assuredly going to need gems. Well, there's the laboratory. But I needed the boiler room for that, and I got pump room. I don't feel like the laboratory is actually going to do anything for me. And I don't have the gems to do it, so it has to be a freezer. Yeah, illusion of choice. So can I don't have to go in the freezer, right? Oh, no, apparently I do. I can't even pick up keys? Not for staff use. Master Sinclair's personal freezer. Weird stuff in there. I think that's going to end our run, because I didn't have enough gems. But I can go check out the sink. This is our last key, so I'll at least get to see the door. Oh, no, I won't. Alright. Check the blueprint. Oh, neat. What can't be adjusted today? And apparently the sauna fixed it. But we're still going. The problem is, the only door I have left open is this one in the courtyard, so we're going to need to go there. Alright, we're still going then. There's still new stuff to be found. I'm pretty sure that door was locked. If it wasn't, I can't imagine why I left it there. Yeah, so I think we're mostly done. I can go back to the kitchen and see if I can do anything with the water. Because they don't have any more doors. Now I kind of wish I hadn't gone in the sauna. Wait a minute, there's no door from here to the kitchen. I've got to go all the way around. I may not have the steps for that. We'll try it. If I don't make it, I don't make it. Can I make it to the kitchen? I can. Neat. Oh, and there's a meal in the dining room, so we can go a little further. Delightful. May not actually be able to do anything with it, but I ate a whole dinosaur. I turned the water on. Not quite sure what I expected. Like, what do you mean keep quail? As a pet? Are you going to eat them? Is he just going to mummify one and be buried with it? I'm going to need a little more details. I do believe we're done here. Potato. That was a pretty good run. We did some good stuff, but I don't see any way out of this. I kind of feel bad that I got the sauna now, because I could have used the 9 gold tomorrow. Yeah, I don't have any keys. No a key. Somebody ate the food. Bruh. Who let the dogs out? I think we've got to start another day. Trying to make sure I haven't missed anything. I'm kind of glad it's not. Like, it manages to feel creepy without gimmick stuff. I think I've done everything we can do. Let's call it a day. There's people I want to watch play this, but I'm like, I can't yet. But I'm gonna. Stately bed and breakfast. All right. I'm gonna take a short break. Be right back, and we'll do another day. Let's go get our outside room. We've got a lot of steps. Which is nice. That's unfortunate. This one's pretty fun. Had 8 classrooms in today's draft. Special floor plans now cost feet instead of gyms. That feels like I could really make some progress, but I also don't know what a classroom is. But I've had a real problem with gyms throughout the whole thing, and I've got an excess of feet. All right, let's get some feet. Dear Mr. Ravain, that's the dude that was stealing letters. Your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds has been greatly appreciated. I regret to inform you that your services will no longer be required. Been made after careful consideration and based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect. The state of the green rooms has deteriorated significantly, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You're required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March. Return all tools. Your final wages will be settled promptly. We thank you for time and service. And Babbage. So this is where the dude that was stealing the Lord's mail was. Gondor calls for aid! Which makes me feel like I could find a secret letter from Uncle What's-His-Face in here. Or I could be Rumpelstiltskin. It's probably buried in there, so I have to get into the hovel with a shovel. A hovel may be a term for a sod house. All right, let's go about our business. No, fair enough. I don't need the gems, but I kind of do need the passageway. Apparently, still some permanent additions I don't have unlocked yet. I'm not really looking for any of them. And the den's already common, so I guess there's not much to be done there. Some south-facing doors. But I even wrote that down, but I didn't remember it. The exchange rate for steps is not great. Rotunda. Great hall, 7 locked doors. I've never seen any of these. This seems pretty useful. To get 4 doors out of it. That one doesn't seem that important, but I do need to explore that side of the building anyway, so let's try it. Just half your steps? No thank you. I'll take the storeroom. The question is, I can still go up from here, which is nice. Do I want to go that way first? Maybe. Commissary. Never been in the archives, but I do have enough money to buy some crap at the commissary. Yeah, I'd like to try to do that. And draft my way down there. I'd also like to play Daraja blocks, but I can't. I don't know what a salt shaker does. I know what a shovel does, and there's places to dig already. I'm taking a shovel. Red gems in each green row. It's not super helpful because I don't need the gems today. I haven't seen the patio before. Well, they're going to have a pig picking. Occasionally, you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms. Yeah, I figured that one out, buddy. Can I get some of that pig? Look like it. Two unimpressive pebbles. Fortunate. We'll go back to the hovel. Or at least we'll potentially. Get a key card from somewhere. I mean, I can think of things you can do with brick. All right, now I kind of do want to go back to the hovel. And just see if there was a letter from Dad in there. Not like I'm going to get to play Dare of Blocks. There was one in the conservatory too, wasn't there? Pretty sure there was. Gimme. Good dig. If this is bad, we'll blame Dave. If it's good, it was my idea. Nope. It's just a regular old dirt spawn. Ah. But. Two wings, 9 ranks, 2 starting rooms. Antechamber sealed. 45292. Coincidence? Tested my full house theory. No luck as expected. Got a feeling we're gonna want this. Four, 5, 2, 9, 2. We can try that. That's what they're talking about. 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks, 2 starting positions. Red memos are false unless handwritten. Which that clearly is. Well, I'm glad we came back. Exclamation point, Dave. All right. So from here, we just got to go back in. I've got some re-rolls. We can find that bedroom today. I think that's exactly what we want, so we can start walking up. Okay, so what I did in there has persisted. Dog food's back out. At our morning room. Moisture. Good to me. How do I get in there to dig at it? Pop me a bloody shovel. I want to go dig. Guess I can't. It's the statue the gardener was complaining about. Okay, so we want to go up. I'll take the Great Hall. I just want to go up from here. Like, if we find some keys, maybe we can do something with it, but... Aw, crap. It's locked. Of course it is. It said 7 locked doors. How am I surprised? They're all locked. I thought just the ones on the side were. It's like, nah, dog. They're all locked. All right, all right, all right. That's okay. I've got some dice. We can just roll the thing here. I have to take a West Wing Hall. And I'll just re-roll it until I get the damn bedroom. Or not. We did get bedrooms, just not the ones we wanted. Is it a math problem or a reading problem? Yes. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he has not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today is a good day because he is at camp. Wow. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back. And if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday. And I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me. And today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he is older, he is a crybaby. Today is a good day because my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things said, I wouldn't have it to be any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home. I have a brother. And he hates me. Flash, we were kids. And there's an airplane in the bushes. And a hamster. And I still don't know if that's Flan. I think it might be. The Turtles of Vera. Okay. I mean, unlocked sounds good. We can try to get over to the foundation and go up again and look for this bedroom some more. That'll get me over. Still haven't managed to get into the garage with the car key. All right, this gets me to the foundation and gives me a way up, which is what I want. Foundation's open. I've got a shovel. Dig up a turnip or something. An unremarkable rock. Well, then why did you tell me I found it? That means you have remarked upon it. E. I reckon the passageway is our best shot. I really needed to go north from here. There's the boudoir, and we did find another series of numbers, so maybe we can try these numbers in here and see if it does anything. Kind of don't think it will, but we can try it. It is worth noting that that is from the same company that made all the cameras. There's a phonograph. Again, that's kind of old. Boiler room. We need that. So that we can use the laboratory. I don't know where I'm supposed to want him to go. Y'all got instructions around here for me? Like there should be instructions somewhere. Oh. Looks like I'm trying to get this to come across. Make a bridge so I can go in there and not be able to open that door. Okay. Sort of understand that. Probably want to lower this thing down. Imagine I gotta have steam going into something. Now the steam is coming in here and going in both of these. Wouldn't that mean they have power? The little PC there. This thing probably needs power too. Okay, so it needs to go into here. I think I need it like this. Yeah, I did something. What did that did? Did this. You reckon that's the elevator in the foundation? Right there, I can go check. Not appear to be. Right. But yeah, I guess I may as well see what this door goes to. It looked like an elevator belt to me, too. Rumpus room. We can go see the creepy dude again. See if we can be big. Because last time he told us some pretty bizarre stuff. All right, Zoltan.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both.
You don't think I'm going to make it, do you, Zoltan?
Run down and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okie dokie. All right, so I got work to do in the boiler room. We're about out of steps, so I'd like to figure out the boiler room thing as much as we can today. Looks like I can use this one as a power source as well to get the cage down. Not entirely sure what we're supposed to do in here. I could use a key. We're getting incredibly low on steps. Oh, there you go. I got the key and I used the key. So one thing we could do is go in the office and see if this code is for the other safe, and I think that's probably worth doing. I also don't know if you get the upgrade disc every time. Looks like you don't. There was something it said I could only access from the office. So let's do that. There's something taped to the side of this PC that I can't quite read. From Ann Babbage, from DC Power. You've not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up to the last minute. As soon as you decide on definitive plans for the holidays, please pass a message to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. The AC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. It should be noted that the white indicator light is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it on our regular service visit next week. So after I make them purple, I got to do it again to turn it white. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you're out there next week, please test that the correct sequence is off blue, green, white, red, purple. Thank you. Off blue, green, white, red, purple. You got to get to purple to get white. I don't know. Like, that's just going to be tedious, but okay. Dear Robert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and not really anything I need, but sure. So I found more numbers. I don't think they're going to do anything here, but may as well check. They don't. More chess pieces. I think that is supposed to be the lady of the estate then. Is that my uncle a long time ago then? Doesn't look like him. Because that's him at the end and the mouth is a lot straighter. I mean, the challenge is I'm running out of steps. I think we're going to have to do another day. This sure looks like the end. We got some stuff done. I think I can try one more run if I'm willing to let it go when it needs to be let go. Or my car is going to crash, apparently. Let's go see what her outside room is today. I'm going to prioritize rooms I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen the shelter yet. Let's see the shelter. Pain. What day is it? I don't know what day it is. If I can find a way to irradiate everything, all of the doors unlocked. If I can do enough experiments and irradiate everything, the doors will unlock. That's cool. Maybe if I log in, it'll tell me the date and time. So I don't know what day and time it is. It seems less than ideal. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan. They will remote access to the other terminals. They've sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing the shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. What? It will unlock January 1st at 1 a.m. People got stuck down here when the red guard was coming. Well, I figured I could brute force it by selecting times and it would tell me it wasn't in the future. And that could let me figure out what time it is. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, cool. I'll come back in an hour. That's odd. Try to find that damn bedroom. There were some feet in that apple. The two statements have identical wording. This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. But this one is not true. These true are. I have a picture of the child. He's playing outside. Get us some south-facing doors and find that bedroom. I've never found anything in the spare room. Fine, I'll take the chapel to get a lot of shots at a south-facing room. Scott, thank you for the resub. How have you been? Alright, pantry gives me a lot of shots. And finding the room we want. Plus a banana. Ray's been in. It's doing a good job at leading me down the path, but not just handing me the answers, you know? All right, if we take the pool, we can keep going. West Wing Hall. I don't think it would need to be adjacent to a West Wing Hall. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. But I'll take the den, get a free gem. Because maybe I need 2 gems to draft the damn thing anyway. Right, this is our best shot at getting that bedroom. Well, not that bedroom. But I'll take a walk-in closet. Maybe it's got a clue too. I haven't seen that room. 1, 2. Yeah, I think that is the lady of the manor. What does this do? Whenever you eat food and gain feet, gain an extra feet. Okay. Bro also said there were like missing pictures in the house. Yeah, this is just a lady's closet. All right, we did everything we could through here. It's time to go hit the foundation, I believe. I wish I'd gotten the dice before we went through there. I didn't. We can go up and try to go around. Well, we could have. Commissary, storeroom, hallway. Guess we got to take the hallway if we want to keep playing for now. Now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Don't believe I've ever drawn this. And this is a decent enough spot to park it. So I'm going to go look in here. Maybe I can go in and push the button from the other side. I don't know. Time to book it. Running a little low on feet. And the chapel isn't messing me up because we have the shelter. That's handy. But we've only really got one way left to explore. I can go back in here. And now if I walk over to the other side. What? Oh. I've ascended. I'm upside down, but I get up again. Messaging the missus real quick. Darkroom's not a problem for us, but the den's just kind of a better version. Yeah, everything's great. Sim Baby has had a challenge, and that she was sick for a while, but she's not now. That's good. She's potty training. The bunk room. Some gym. Security. I do not mind having it all. Go in here and push the button too. And neat, you can kind of walk around. I feel like there's something I could get out of this place. Just hadn't done it yet. Nothing else we needed from security. Parlor. Still want to try that lady's to get in that bedroom. Other two boxes are true. The other two boxes are blue. The other two boxes are empty. If they are. Wait a minute. This is false, and this is false. This has to be true. Okay. A courtyard. Got enough gems to take a courtyard here. Sorry, I'm just getting really into this game, which I guess is kind of the point of it. I'm going to take a tinkle and we'll play a little more. I'm starting to rush because I got to pee. Let's go a little deeper. And Geek, you asked. Sim Baby had an ear infection and did not sleep basically at all Wednesday night or Friday night, and it was horrible. She is better now. We started potty training yesterday, and she's doing fantastic with it. But that just meant I was completely punch drunk when I wanted to stream on Saturday, and I didn't get to stream on Thursday and Friday because I was just looking after her and we didn't send her to school. And that's how I ended up playing Blueprints. Whenever I get really tired, I get sick of playing PvP games and want to play a roguelike. And John had recommended this one, and I wholeheartedly recommend it if you're into puzzle roguelike games. Commissary. And it's not a good spot for a closet, but I do have a key now. Let's take the closet because I could use a shovel. We can try to get around in the other one. I've got some rerolls too. Red keys throughout the house. It's nice, but I can't really use that. I'm going to redraw. I need something that'll let us move forward. And none of these will. The bedroom will. Okay. I didn't like Monster Train at all. Which was kind of weird because, like, it's like the Spire, but I didn't like it. I mean, Corridor seems perfect. Take it. It was probably the Christian mythology stuff. I don't know. For some reason, I just didn't care for that game at all. All right, we're still moving. Observatory's a dead end. Closet's a dead end. The closet's a dead end that can get me stuff, so let's get some stuff. Still need a key card. Ooh, what's this? Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Genuine one. Okay. We have to re-roll this if we want to keep going today. Is the drawing room. I'll spend a gem for that. Already read that. It's about how to draft. We can go back into Foundation if we want to. Whenever you enter the ballroom, set your gems to 2. Really want that. Let's do a redraw. It's our only redraw. Oh, shoot. I should have used this one. I'll do it now. Six. Dining room might come in handy. Made some mistakes there. Not real thrilled about it. Still need to prioritize rooms I haven't been in. Got a silver key? Wonder what that does. I haven't been able to tell any difference between the. So I'll take the one. Work. So I could take a closet or a bedroom here, and that would be swell. I'll take the nursery. I want to look at that red book again. It's interesting that there's a nursery for 2 kids, but I didn't grow up here. Red Prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies, and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, it's often said. Which is interesting because we know that red is not true. Red memos are lies unless handwritten. Interesting. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. He never looked up for fear of the view. He'd heard that the sky was not a red hue. He always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. Do you know which book the prince always had, the one that made him happy whenever he was sad? Story he read in the bath and the bed. Maybe you can guess with the clues we have seen. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, the book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. Story about you, it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, red book we just read. I don't think I read the whole thing before. Trippy. Yeah. Need access down, so we're going to have to take the dark room. That means it's going to be really unlikely that I bump into the special room because I can't see anything. But I'll just take the one that's the most expensive gem cost and see what we get. Okay. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's drafting. That sounds fun. Metal detector's going off too. Drafting Studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Tomorrow, you will start with 1 key for each lock room you draft today. Whenever you draw Dove Côté while drafting, you may rotate floor plan. That's interesting. Casino games of chance. Give that a try. Can't get more. That's unfortunate. Drafting Spectrum. Oh my god. Whole book. Drafting Strategy. It should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. And while it is true most architectural plans and designers are found on blue paper, it's not the only color on which floor plans were drafted. Originally, they were not blue at all. Chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black. This raven hue, perhaps most fitting to the reign of Osiris, was decidedly more difficult to affix to an architect's revision edit, so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any other realms. By the Fourth Era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connection deferred to innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects, who used to use as a way to differentiate between different buildings. Violet prints are used when creating plans for a bedroom, while orange will immediately inform a contractor the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we'll explore the different types of features and look at connections that tie a room to its colors. Most violet dreams. likely to get extra items. Bedroom is the heart of the home. It is a place where people can rest during the long day. They can kick up their feet and recharge their batteries. Architects use violet bordered floor rooms. Purple hues drafted will let a traveler know they found. Okay, I don't have to read this crap. I can just read this one. And I think I already know all of this. Okay. Golden Trim is shops. Negative space. Guild players have synergies. Okay. Daring Edition, small element of danger. They also offer the potential for substantial rewards as they provide many doors. Okay. Prismatic rooms. For occasion, notice some floor plans that have more than one color. The rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share characteristics. Working with a violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop. Orange and green might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. The aquarium is 4 colors. Mage chamber. We reached the end. We hope you found valuable insights from our dreams. We believe our goals, we must dive deep into the spectrum. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. So the designer of this definitely played Magic. Cool. Great Hall partitioning plan for Tuesday, November 17th. Well, I don't know if that's what today is, but maybe it is. We don't know what time it is. Okay, now we do. Day 1 was Saturday, November 7th. And there's 800 clocks in this damn house. We can go open that safe. And that can be what we accomplish today. I think I've got enough steps to get out. I do need to stop and see a clock. There's one. It's 12:30. I'm not sure which pictures you were referring to. Oh, no, the drawings in the house change all the time. Would I just stand here? Found a calendar. If only we could, like, chill out and play Daraja blocks. Not sure if I'm supposed to leave the room and come back or what. I've still got another door through the dining room and the passageway and the dark room, so there's more to do. Yeah, I don't have to pee. This is just a weird thing to put in the game. Yeah, but I lose steps if I go do that. Set it to 2 o'clock, right? We just have to wait. Fun, fun. No, it isn't. Beacons of Gondor. It. Wish? Sure. I wish. I wish it was 2 o'clock. So it seems like it's 5 minutes to the minute in our time. This is worth the dollars, Dave. I've already gotten my money's. Oh yeah, it's got escape room. Right, I'm just gonna go stare at the door until the damn thing opens. I yes. What is Gompias? Open. I don't understand escape rooms. I didn't get it. It wasn't fun. I didn't like it. I've done 3 of them now. I didn't enjoy them. It's not for me. This game is a lot of fun, but escape rooms were not. I I think they could be amazing, but all of the ones I've done I guess they've all been here, but, like, this is a major metropolitan area, but it was inter expertly curated, detailed, like, decorated perfectly room, and then solve completely unrelated math puzzles for 10 minutes to find a key to get out. It's like, I don't know, man. I need a little bit more backstory. Why am I in this room? Why do I want to get out? Could the puzzles be something other than here's some number logic puzzles? I mean that too, Scott, depending upon your group. I did one with Marty and Jeff, who are both very competitive Magic players, and we all sped through it because we're just like, gotta win, gotta win, gotta win, gotta win. We're like, huh? We just blew through all of the fun. This is tedious. The first one was interesting because I didn't know what I was doing, right? But after that, it felt like, okay, I've done 3 of these. That's enough for the rest of my life. Do I have to leave for it to open? I don't want to mess with it again. Went to one. The big puzzle wound up being annoying because I guess they didn't realize Czechoslovakia wasn't a country anymore. Yeah. Remember looking over a kid's school book. It showed a map of the United States before the outbreak of the Civil War and showed West Virginia as a state. Like, uh-uh. I'm gonna go check the time. I'm burning my steps. I'm also anxious because we're gonna have lunch soon and I need to be done soon. Like, okay, we've got 2 minutes. Surely I can be patient for 2 minutes. I think if I hadn't run out twice and I had 4 more steps, I might could get up there and potentially draft a bedroom. We've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bedroom. Technically still could. I hope there's feet in the safe. A really old banana. Praise banana bread. What would three people who were going to be trapped in a bunker indefinitely put in a time lock safe? 7. Dear uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long set unfavorably with me and my father. I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference that you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. While I've never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions. There are those of us that once bitten are twice shy, and I'm aware of the cost of my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I have reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, shed more light on the mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries. I now have reasons to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but with the notable theft of the ruby crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that two of the crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive and finally set free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation for answers and hope, for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung open wide. In that distant land, I pray one day to find our merry and safe, happy and absolved. That's Mary who wrote the book, I think. Mary and Marigold. Courtney. What is that next to it? Apparently nothing. There's one of the letters. All right. Go draft a bedroom. And if we don't make it, then I'll go have lunch with my. Yeah, just straight up. Straight up, now tell me, are you really gonna love me forever? Oh, oh, oh. But it was the missing letter? I don't understand. There's one of them I'm not gonna find. I reckon I'm not gonna find it. Not gonna make it to those. Not being able to save this mid-run is a real problem. This needs to be a bedroom with a view. Okay. Bedroom. Sadly, no. I wanted to look around. Taking the coat check. All right, all right. And I want to go again. I just want to play more. I appreciate y'all watching. It was nice to hang out with you today. It was cool to figure out some puzzles. I'm gonna go hang out with the family, and probably stream this some tomorrow, provided Sim Baby makes it to school okay, which I believe she will. So I'll be looking for y'all tomorrow. Be cool. Bye.